What is Scrum? In this session, we shall then focus on Scrum, where we shall understand what Scrum is. We shall briefly take a back look at the origin of Scrum and what brought about its development, and the quest Scrum is to solve. At the end of this session, you shall understand what Scrum is, the composition of a Scrum team, and how it is applied. The origin of Scrum goes back to 1986, when the authors described a new approach to commercial product development that would increase speed and flexibility. This was in contrast to the traditional project life cycle, which is mostly sequential in nature. The authors then made an analogy to the game of rugby. In the mid-1990s, Jeff Sutherland and Ken Schreiber used and created the word Scrum. Thus, Scrum is a lightweight framework for project management and team collaboration. It is designed to help teams deliver value to their customers quickly and efficiently. Scrum is based on the idea of iterative and incremental development, which means that teams break down large projects into smaller, more manageable tasks that are completed in short iterations. This allows teams to get feedback on their work more frequently and make adjustments as needed. We shall expand on this as we go further. Scrum is an agile framework for managing and completing complex projects that was originally developed in the early 1990s by Jeff Sutherland and Ken Schreiber. Sutherland and Schreiber were working in software development at the time and were frustrated with the traditional waterfall approach, which was inflexible and often led to delays and cost overruns. Scrum was born out of their desire to create a more flexible and adaptive approach to project management that could deliver better results in less time. They drew inspiration from a variety of sources, including lean manufacturing, which emphasizes continuous improvement, and empirical process control, which relies on real-time data and feedback to make decisions. The name Scrum comes from rugby, where it refers to a way of restarting the game after a minor infraction has occurred. The term was chosen to reflect the collaborative, team-based approach of the framework, in which all members work together towards a common goal. Over time, Scrum has evolved to become one of the most widely used agile frameworks in the world, with applications in software development, product management, marketing, and more. Its success is due in large part to its emphasis on transparency, inspection, and adaptation, which enables teams to identify and address problems quickly and effectively. Scrum is an agile framework that emphasizes collaboration, self-organization, and iterative development. It is based on a set of values and principles that prioritize individuals and interactions, working software, customer collaboration, and responding to change. Scrum is mostly used in software development. Nevertheless, we have seen it applied to other domains as well. It is particularly well suited to projects that are complex and require a high degree of flexibility and adaptability. At the heart of the Scrum framework is the Scrum team, which includes the product owner, the development team, and the Scrum master. The product owner is responsible for defining the product vision and priorities, while the development team is responsible for creating the product increments. The Scrum master is responsible for ensuring that the Scrum process is followed effectively and facilitating communication and collaboration among team members. Scrum projects are typically organized into time-boxed iterations called sprints, which could be from 1 to 4 weeks in length. Each sprint begins with a planning meeting in which the team agrees on a set of sprint goals and identifies the tasks that need to be completed to achieve those goals. During the sprint, the team works together to complete the tasks, holding daily stand-up meetings to review progress and identify any obstacles that need to be overcome. At the end of the sprint, the team holds a review meeting to demonstrate the completed work to stakeholders and receive feedback. They also hold a retrospective meeting to reflect on the sprint and identify ways to improve the process. Overall, Scrum is a powerful framework for managing complex projects that emphasizes collaboration, flexibility, and continuous improvement. Questions. 1. Could you briefly explain what Scrum is and what births Scrum? 2. Could you walk us through the events of a sprint?